Have you ever declared a dream so loudly that it felt real before it existed? Have you ever wondered why some people talk about success for years while others quietly appear one day already winning? And what if the very applause you crave is the chain holding you back? Stay with this story because by the end, you might rethink the way you chase your biggest goal. The hammer struck the wooden counter, cups jumping from the impact. Daniel stood on a small table in the center of Rivergate Market, eyes blazing, breath sharp, voice cutting through the noise of trade. Listen up. 1 year from today, I'll own the finest tea shop this town has ever seen. Stalls went silent. Heads turned. A cheer rose. Hands clapped. Someone whistled. At the far edge of the crowd, Kofi watched without expression. Hands in his pockets, gaze steady. Daniel jumped down and pushed through the people, excitement spilling from him. You heard that, right? Daniel asked. Kofi nodded once. Everyone did. Daniel laughed. A premium tea house. Rare leaves. Elegant space. Customers lining up outside. I'll change this market. Kofi glanced at dusty walkways, worn stalls, bargaining voices. You believe it fully? Kofi asked. With everything in me. Daniel leaned closer. And you've always wanted this too. Kofi breathed in slowly. Yes. Daniel grabbed his hand. 1 year. 2 shops. Deal. A pause. Then Kofi nodded. Deal. Daniel raised their hands like a champion. Cheers erupted again. Kofi gently pulled away and slipped into the moving crowd. No one noticed him leave. That night, Daniel sat on his bed, phone glowing. Big announcement coming. Future business owner. Watch this space. Messages poured in. Praise. Encouragement. Excitement. He posted a logo sketch. More reactions. His chest swelled. It's already happening, he whispered. Across town, Kofi sat under dim light, notebook open. Numbers covered the pages. Rent. Suppliers. Savings. Risk. He circled 3 empty shop locations. If I stay consistent month 8, he murmured. He closed the notebook. No posts. No declarations. Only intent. Days rolled forward. Daniel's voice echoed everywhere. Family gatherings. Football matches. Street corners. Online spaces. His uncle patted his shoulder. Your confidence is powerful. Daniel smiled. I feel destined. Kofi's mornings began before sunrise. He met wholesalers, asked quiet questions, compared quality, walked through vacant shops after closing, counted money every weekend. No cheers, no audience, no spotlight. 3 months in, Daniel hosted a celebration. Music played. Drinks passed around. He lifted glossy flyers. Daniel's Royal Tea House. Opening soon. The crowd erupted. Phones recorded. Smiles flashed. Kofi stood at the back, drink in hand. Daniel hurried to him. Look, my dream has shape. Kofi studied the flyer. Nice design. Daniel leaned in. How's yours? I'm progressing. Daniel laughed. You should talk about it more. Build anticipation. Kofi nodded politely. Maybe. Inside, a thought stayed firm. I need a door key, not praise. 6 months passed. Daniel felt busy every day. New ideas. New designs. New announcements. New promises. He told himself momentum was building. But there was no lease. No supplier agreement. No saved deposit. Only a growing image. He enjoyed the image. Kofi signed a supplier contract in a small office. No camera. No applause. Ink dried. Progress made. Outside, he whispered. Step forward. Month 7. Daniel posted again. Big move loading. He smiled at the reactions. But that night alone a question surfaced. What if time runs out? He pushed it aside. Kofi counted his savings. The deposit was ready. Month 8. Daniel woke to messages. When do we visit your shop? He replied, soon. Pressure tightened. He wanted perfection before action. Kofi stood in front of an empty shop. Keys rested in his palm. He signed the lease. The landlord shook his hand. Welcome. Kofi nodded. Thank you. No crowd. No noise. Only a door now belonging to him. Month 9. Daniel organized another event. Bigger. Louder. Banner stretched across the wall. Daniel's Royal Tea House, coming this year. Cheers filled the hall. Daniel soaked it in. That same night, Kofi painted his shop walls with his own hands. Sweat ran down his face. He stepped back satisfied. It's real, he whispered. Month 10. A friend sat with Daniel. You need a location, the friend said. Daniel smiled tightly. I'm deciding. The friend frowned. The year is almost over. Daniel laughed it off. Vision takes time. But unease grew. Kofi installed shelves. Ordered equipment. Tested tea blends. Practiced greetings alone. Month 11. Daniel posted less. He avoided questions. When asked, he said, final touches. But there was nothing to touch. At night, he stared at the ceiling. I need a miracle. Kofi hung his wooden sign outside. Kofi's House of Tea. He stepped back. A slow smile formed. Month 12 arrived. Daniel woke to messages. Happy launch day. Where's the opening? We're coming. His stomach dropped. No shop. No inventory. No lease. Only promises. He typed, erased, typed again. Opening delayed. Coming soon. He set the phone down. Shame wrapped around him. He stayed indoors. Across town, morning sunlight touched Kofi's storefront. The door opened. Tea aroma drifted into the street. Curious faces gathered. Are you open? A woman asked. Kofi smiled. Yes. Welcome. By noon, cups clinked. Conversations flowed. Business lived. Daniel heard laughter outside. He lifted his curtain and saw Kofi's shop alive with people. Warmth. Movement. Reality. Regret burned. That evening, Daniel walked to the shop. The bell chimed. Kofi looked up. Daniel. Daniel forced a smile. You did it. Kofi poured tea and placed the cup before him. Daniel stared into it. I talked too much. Kofi sat down. You inspired many. Daniel shook his head. I took applause as progress. I celebrated a future that never arrived. Kofi nodded. Silence gave me space to build. Daniel's eyes softened. I wish I understood sooner. Kofi placed a hand on his shoulder. You can start again. Quietly. Daniel nodded. I will. They drank without words. Outside, people entered a shop that appeared without hype. No loud launch. Just existence. And respect followed. Because results speak without announcements. Some dreams grow best in silence. Some victories arrive without noise. So now, a question for you. What goal are you announcing too early? What vision needs privacy to breathe? Sometimes the secret isn't more effort. It's less noise. Let your success speak for itself. If this story stirred something in you, take one small action now. Like this video so others find it. Subscribe for stories that sharpen ambition. And comment below, what will you start building quietly today? Your future is listening.